So fun. Hey guys. Sorry, I'm just watching it. I was watching. Time to come. Okay. Alright, show you the meme. It's funny. Oh shit, you won't be. Oh, but what? Good. Ah, man. Uh, yes. Audiograph. Uh. Hold on. That one goes. What to do?
2077, what makes someone a criminal?
That's all. Um. Right. Close this. That's fine. What was it? So yeah. Sorry. Um. First of all, no command setup. I noticed I was going to set up a command for the giveaway. I never did. So currently, just enter your name in chat or whatever and see. Text talk me here. Here's a list of random names. Far. I guess that's random. There's the only list I can think of from people who usually attend the chat and give one. Anyway, fixed ones, of course, being Valkyrie VP. They always get a sub because, well, they're the one who helped get affiliated. By that, I mean, like, they rated with for a large amount of viewers, or my channel anyway, 7. That helped boost my average, which meant I was able to get. Now, according to thingy, which like the how long you've been sub thingy for, uh, 1 year 1 month is what it is. But last year September was, and I'm pretty sure if I go through my emails, it was September. At least around that time. It was either this month or last month, and I'm pretty sure I checked. It was not the right one. Let's just search all emails. Sure, keep an eye on the dog doesn't eat the cat food. I'm fairly certain. Like I wasn't doing this just to let you know, people migrate in from. But yeah, if you're not seeing the Discord, oh, day was. That's why. Tried my best. On the wrong day was all. I have been coding now. So I forget the reason last week, but the week before I do remember was I didn't want to stream unless I could some Godot stuff. Couldn't. But if people want, I could show you what I've got so far for the game, and it's basics. So far, I've set up the enemy to attack itself. I'm testing the attacking script. The idea being, Node says, "Hey, I'm attacking you. Here's my data. Like, here's my attack data." Then the Node getting attacked, which I've just referred to as target. The target gives, "Here's my defense data." Combat utility does the math. Combat utility then says, "Hey, here's how much health target has to update by." Simple. Also using stats cards, which these are cards all nodes have access to, but each one's different. Excuse me. Yeah. So each node has a resource file associated to it. There'll be a player resource file. Overall. Excuse me. Sorry. Sorry. Yes, each node has a resource file associated to it, and the resource file is separate for each spawned entity, but it shares it from the base node. So if the goblin node, for example, spawns in, the old goblins pull from the resource card and they hold on to that card, update it when they need their own card to update. So they would spawn all goblins to say have 5 health. That's the same for all of them. Resists and stuff is in there too. I can't explain the math. I just kind of figured the best way to do math is to explain to ChatGPT what I want, and then ChatGPT says, "Here's the math." It's kind of what. Then after doing that, I realized, oh, I forgot about damage types, so I had to adjust, which meant I had to try and figure out what one I wanted. Like, does base armor just automatically protect you against all sorts of damage, like magic damage? Adjustments is no, it doesn't. Magic damage is ignored by armor unless armor itself has an enchantment. My idea being, if you're weak to fire magic, having 200 damage not going to stop that. Although I'm pretty sure. Need to test that. What if we have absurdly high? No, because I did look over the math. Those did, of course. Never just paste code ChatGPT. Always look through that code. Make sure you understand the code. Let's see. And 2024. There we go. Cat ball moved. Never Twitch. Okay, we'll screw that. Close this dock down. I may give some gift subs away, but I'm not sure. Not 100%. So right now, game is, I think it went with 32 by 32. This I want view grid settings 32. Each one of these grids a thing. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, so each grid's 32 by 32. So I'm not finalizing that 32 by 32 grid system. I do know we're working on the surface, so probably all be green. The idea today is we're gonna create not necessarily art, more what I want the game to sort of look like at the end. So maybe not finalized mobs or stuff. We've got a 32 by 32 pixel space. Now, I forget off the top of my head anyway. I forget how thingy handles it. I think you see my 16 by 16 acceptable. And of course we're using the game's code file. Save as. You don't see the save as bit. Documents, not like downloads, art. Ace by art, ace by saves. Game art. I really should just save old projects, but then what if I think, what if I have like 17? Every art needs a save file, and then yeah. So we start learning about game dev. It's not. It's fun. It can just be tedious. All these resources. Everybody likes their favorite part of game. Some people love the art. Some people code. Reality, you need both. Technically, you don't get away with just the code. You do text-based adventure games, so you're not going to expect big bucks for that. The other way to do is play the games with big bucks, do we? Well, we want. I want to create a new folder. Right. Well. I can never spell the damn game name. Okay. You know what I mean. Drive. Work. Programming, game dev. Do. Dungeon art. Art. Ace right art. Ace right saves. Oh. New palettes available. Of course, because obviously. Folder. Dungeon heart. I put this under a marketing thing because technically that's what. Come back to that. Underscore. Score. Oh, I was gonna name it now. Game. That'll be acceptable to me for now. Dungeon Heart. Should have saved as the correct file once. Oh no, I've got to wait 2 minutes because the file sync only happens every 2 minutes. Started the. This is a compromise. I couldn't have it sync every minute. You know, large chunks. So I had to have it save every 2 minutes. It's frequent enough. However, full drive sync to the server isn't done for every. So RT. Cron tab dash edit. And that sync happens every 6 minutes. Wait. Oh, sorry, it says 6 hours. That's every 10 minutes. as far as I know, I think G's filter. We're going to do a big green. That looks a bit better for. We're going to work on the surface. Yellowish. Because I like the fact we could do this. We could save a palette for, like, save a palette as Dungeon Heart surface and then use that palette for the game. I mean, if you want to see the main character right now, really simple. Boom. Art demo. Well, that's just the demo rock. I made a rock. Like, box sprite. Don't save. Wait, this one? Ah, here we go. Here's the player. Currently, this is just for testing. Player is exactly almost 32 pixels tall. 5 because so we're ignoring the player right now. We're going to do other mobs. For example, if I wanted a slime, let's try to do a slime. First of all, do border. You know, with a brush for obvious reasons, right? Two, that one. All right, that looks all right. Hold on, no, it's not. It's off. Leave for now. We should actually put this on a new layer. Tab. Oh, no. Right. So we'll do a slime, and we'll add blocks on from there. So this grid should theoretically be the size of each block. I'm not 100% sure now because we could change to a 42 by 42 pixel system. Could also hybridize and have, say, the background 16 by 16 or 32 by 32, but the player be blobs before. It's which switch them out as long as all fit together in the same thing. I believe I went 32 by 32 because I checked a few sizes of the player, and the player works out the best at 32. It's 42. I would have too much detail for myself to. But yeah. We'll do a little slime. Blue slime. There is a way to do it, and I can't remember how, but you can duplicate pixels across the whole thing. Call this layer bed or grass. Grass layer. I've actually seen people use this by like they'll fade pixels and stuff like opacity. Fair enough. I mean, it works for art, doesn't it? Right. Wait, hold on. No, this is layers. Correct. You go. You know. You're the layer tab, isn't it? You there. Hey, no, that's fair. Um. Well, Ace. Right. There. There. Box there's hope I've not caught. Right. Maybe maybe help. Just watch quick tutorial videos. So, when it comes to actual player, I've got a few tips. Ooh, excuse me. Right, okay, let's just shift in. You're gonna shift in. There. Oh, this group. Slime. Okay. Slime layer we'll call slime on this. Invite indent it's inside the group. I'm guessing. Right, anyway. What doesn't matter where we put the slime, as long as we've got 8 slime. This is why I've got the grid's shown. Okay, good. So let's go there. Just use erase. Why am I erasing the background? Oh, goodness, I've got the back layer selected now. Okay. I had that layer selected. Wait, where was I? In the body. What? Why am I? Brush. I thought so. That would do that. That. Ah. Ah. I get to look a bit like Gumball for some reason, but will be acceptable. It looks a bit slimish. Okay, most of this art is going to be. My plan is at some point, maybe unlikely, but at some point to either find an artist who can do all the art. That'd be nice. Or like for a reasonable price, or B, set up like a fundraiser, GoFundMe, to raise money to hire an artist. Well, still release the game, but it just comes to better art, essentially. Unsure. Price before. Right now, we can't even. Oh, no, there it is. Our slime here. Fill the slime body. G? Ah, G. Now, the thing is, we could add faces to slimes, but I don't should. Slimes. Not background will allow it. Shadows will handle in games, so we ignore it in the pixel art. Can cause issues. We will. Oh, no. Darken up a bit. Oh. That's a bit. See, like I would usually probably add like a shadow here. That does, to be fair, look nice of that little shadow. Because again, we just flip it. I know there's a shortcut because Helen Pixel uses it. He has a theme, so flip add this shortcut. Let's hide. It's also useful, but still. Maybe they mean control H? Red. 10 pixels away from there, 10 pixels. Well, maybe darken up. I don't want just a bare side map. I also want this. How does that look? Like mine, it looks blobbier. Which is what we kind of want. So, if a slime is the smallest mob we want, and off the top of my head, though, this is the game. Foolish screen. A bit more, because this is the display window. We just scale it up. But then we've got slimes the size of players, and there's that sort of. Giant slime. Just shrink this down to that's that size looks fine. I changed my pixel size, and I'm not all too sure how I did that. Yeah, well, look at larger. That's an okay slime size. We do also have wolves and other mobs with here with wyverns and other mobs. I'm willing to go larger. 32 by 32. I think I made base. This is where I would like to do. You know, we can sculpt one out rather than because we need a base. We'll just do like a shadow for this. We'll put the player usually starts with. Ah! Well, we do also need trees. Again, trees with mobiles. It's because if we're doing a tile map, we want 32 by 32. That would be. Drag that over by. On. See. That's the player. Unlikely, but F. Alt sticks to the grid. Oh, that's brilliant. So that's the player. There's the gang. Player. Bump, 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 bump. 32 by 32 should be okay. Right now, this is our demo player. Slime, I think we're fine with. We keep the slime very, very basic. Yeah, because if that's the player, we're looking at the preview window in the bottom right. There comes slime. Shape wise of the slime, we're fine. If we're going size, we're not. And uh, another. It's like the page. I'll just groups across one. Shift N. Merge down merges into the right. I like the groups nesting still. I know that's hiding. I jumped over there. Yeah, so we got our pixels, we got that. I'm just trying to think how the heck there's visible, new, delete, art. Right. Yeah, we're just using green as our base. We're going to add grass textures after we may add finer details like plants and stuff. And the idea is being this. Still learning a sprite. I haven't used it because I have actually made one more. Not the most perfect, but example. Let's see. Oh, his sprites. Oh, no, this is the character sheet. This is the character sheet I was working on. I wonder where I put that. Where did I put that? File as. Huh. Hold up. Back one. His sprites. Right. Aha. Here isn't it? File. It is more comfortable at this. see. Right. At that one we'll go under top waves. It don't know. Anyway, I'll quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's we only need 3 sets of 4. I only plan 4 animations. Actually, 4 from what I hear is fairly standard. So I got player and I've got other ones. Hands I've not decided on because one way we could tie the hunt to the mouse. In the head and that allows more freedom of movement. But how is that affecting? Just do like sort of draw the circle. We pick a coordinate the mouse has. Quarter of mouses in. We just keep it as a quarter and just constantly turn it. Again, things I've not decided yet because I've not quite got that. Doing things one at a time. So far, I'm doing the combat utility script. Right now, I'm just trying to be able to get enemies to hit and damage each other. So far, it's just one step left in that. Final step, I need to decide. Well, I know what I want to do. I want the player, well, the combat utility script is the one that says, hey, this person damaged you with this much damage. Not necessarily this person, just says player node subtract 5 health from you. It's in charge of essentially the health as well as the mathematics. Reason for a separate script to do this rather than the nodes themselves is to allow for different elemental attacks instead of copying the same code 20 different nodes. I am instead having to just tell the nodes what we'll have to do is copy a function that doesn't change. Thing. Copy that to those nodes, to that script, to those nodes, and have those nodes then call that script, and the script is what handles the maths. I have confused people, but that's the gist of it. Hopefully simple, but yeah. Why even shown the project? I'll quickly switch. I'll just go over this very quickly. This is info stuff, so if I hit play, does not. Bigger than that. Well. Looks like it fits. So yeah, we've got movement. That's it. We don't damage. Name's not set in the node. Collision wise, I think I just made these circles for this purpose. I think I might make it so like node below is the one on top. Apparently it's big enough. How I rerun that. Aha, see like that. But see the nodes above. So this is the reversing order then. If I went to player, testing. This is the enemy, by the way. It's the same as the blue one, except we have it different. The above, there's our collision shape. That's how they do it. I forget how we call label. If I go into the script, sorry. and to test something. I remember my Godot, it's stolen to dollar label. Oh, name. I want Sanj. Did press label.text. Ah, gotcha. On ready, so oh text. Then if I rerun this, jumps to unknown. Nice. Centered. Not all too sure how to do that right now, but that again, I just want to see if health bar. I need to double check this. Health bar should. That's why we're currently getting just this one bar, and then we got that name. You recreate rather than on ready, I guess you can on spawn. I guess this works fine for now. You can see, like, as soon as we hit start in the terminal here, we go unknown, which is the target name. If I change this to asset, not well, this is the resource card. It should be visible when we go into select the node. It doesn't. I don't know why. This is where it's set the name. Apple. You run that. Test is updated up there. Theoretically, should be able to change it, but that's only on. We could update this constantly. Offset name. Offset label. We are doing that though. We probably want to go. Enemy. Let's call it. This should not error because it's like, hey, I don't know what it says. Now we tell what it is. Running, it's happy. It's got its name. You can see we've also got debugs in all of these as well. If I click one, this is exported for debug. We showed debugs for test enemy when we run. A lot more. Not a lot. Yeah, a lot more if we do combat utilities. Bug. This is the largest. It's going to have a lot more. See, instead of the way I like going is I like using function. I guess. I was quick changes to TR. Run this. Go. Not much way I can make this bigger. Apologies. But we can see a lot more debug stuff comes out. So we go into our infos, inbound attack, targeting, bug. I try to do that. So at the start of each function, it says, well, if debug's new, it says, hey, here's what the debug is. At the end, it says, if debug's enabled, hey, end of this section. Why? Because makes it slightly easier. I mean, I can put debugs wherever I want, and just in here, like this is inbound. Same reasons why these are capital. these are uppercase because it's easy to spot them in this. If I need to look for inbound attack, uppercase. So functions are capitalized, variables are. I'm not. Most of them I need to see stuff like that. So what was it? Character body, test enemy, character body D, and then we got end of targeting, defense data. Target defense data. Health is 100, armor is 3, elementals is 0, 0, 0, 0. That is fire, water, projectile? Maybe? No. Fire, water. I know the last one's. I remember the next one. I note it down here. I did. Magic, that was it. Fire, water, magic. Because fire and water do separate from magic because you still do magic damage, but fire damage. Why? Because if it's a fireball, it makes sense. If it's a water ball, it makes sense. But what if it's just a flame? Not magic. That's why those were separated. Faith, I've just kind of put it in sort of like over like maybe you've got a priest like ghosts for example can only be damaged by things just faith. You have faith your sword will hit, then your sword will hit. It could be like a blessed blade. It's damage in blessed rather than if it does 10 damage and the blessed blade would always 10 damage to anything. However, for things like enchantment, I haven't decided all that again. That's all later. You may notice I have exported this, but that does not show up. It doesn't show up here. It also shows up. It don't show up. Anyway. That was just well, at least what we've got so far. Yeah, I've switched back to Wayland. Because and I can't believe I have built a new PC. New said PC was designed around Linux. Slime I like. Do we want to animate the slime? I feel animating a slime might be nice. Switch into itself. Jumping is possible in a top-down game. You just kind of play around with the hitbox. It's essentially what you do. And I guess you pass through the is jumping thing, which means if they're jumping, then they can jump over walls or whatever. You have to say. You can do walls. What's that? N? Drifted? M. M is selector. That's a time frame. Leave that. You see your new timeline. But I'm sure I'm getting confused. Yeah, I think I'm getting confused. I don't think it will. Okay. But I can't guarantee stream next. That's the thing. I do tend to like to try and get them done by the end of Well, by the end of the month for the affiliate anyway. I'm not too sure if I'll be able to. What I might do, regardless, one. Oh, probably has. Yeah. So we'll leave that as that. Got a lot of slime. That's good. Try to do some blocked slime. Can't get all this layer.
Gradual Descendant FKRRZF says, cheap viewers on streamboo.com, remove the space at a RIS 6 BDD.
Going to. And then, oh, where's one? Yeah, there it is. It's hiding behind it. God. See, a lot of people just ban them. Not enough for. Because we can't report them all. I'd like to report them all. They do get reported. But usually by the time the bot sent the message, it's moved into another channel. And Twitch says they're cracking down on the bots. Look at them. Right, they're not as bad as Kick. But I'm forgetting to. Bit late now. It'd be fine if it was an hour ago. Too late. Alright. Yes, to that. Okay, so that's about what we could do. Break groups. Answer. Groups. That's if I add frames. That's how that works. Gotcha. Ah, you. Totally, totally. Let's see. Okay. We don't do anything with groups, do we? Unlike typically. And okay, we'll call this dirt block. Oh, flash ball again. Dirt block. I'm used to. Testing how I did that. I have no idea. I know some are controlling now. Back one. Wait, Okay, so that's fairly simple. Yeah. Well, grass balls. We're gonna ignore these. Um, grass color. So we go box section. Why? Locked. Not locked. Ah. Am I not able to lock that? See? Has it? Back a few layers, I guess. In. Okay, go. Keep clear. Head. Here one. Can I now? Oh, I can't. Good. Color. Oh. These two, no. Color two. That's right too. It was you. Now we go. Fill this block up. 32 by 32. That. Grass block. To select the block tool, obviously. Darken the darken up. Like a hill sort of thing. So it's like tufts of grass. Just darken the grass up. And add light in. See, this is what I'm saying. I don't like the idea of 32 by 32. Grand to make these hills look big, but when it comes to it, I'm not a big fan. Let's red. Six. Oh, no, 500. 16. 16. Build it from there. Put the slime on a little hill. Okay. Slime on a little hill. I have to press you twice. Well, I do. This is just so we can get ideas. What we want the stuff to look. Nah. I'll bring the player. Oh, if you use half lights for the slightly annoying for tile art, but tiles should still be acceptable. I don't know. Not 100% sure of that. I think it's L2. Fill that up. Dark grass for this. Block. Go. There we go. Oh, was it? Tool. I didn't know. I think it's shift press. I think I can't remember though. You fill this up. Darken this. I would really like to know how to. Oh, easier. And yeah, I could just. Three, one, two. Go block. How does that preview? Would look a lot better if we have a solid. We'll make do. Make do. You know, we'll make the grass fair. Back. This. Back into thing tool. Like how that gives it an horizontal appearance. And this makes it worse. Makes the horizontal feeling worse. Okay. Probably because we don't have enough promise I got update. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I have made this similar. You're not too sure how I do. Maybe we should also then include some blending into the top here. Two of this. Again, why does that look like a field? Possibly because we'll see. Alright, oh that does work. Saves me a job. It looks like a it looks like my how can I get this? Okay, let's go on to Google search. Top. Those are good ones. They look great. Why does Google never have good sized images? There we go. It's based on the bottom of a darker shadow. Select all this. But then we've got to have two separate hill tiles. Two separate. We accomplished that with just this. I mean, looking at the reference for a fairly. You should add a shadow under. Shadows go bottom. What if we move the up? I hit brush. I don't think that'll make a difference. Maybe it's because that hill there. Surprise, I need to see what I'm doing. Sharp corners. Puffs in front. Pixar's not as easy as some people make it out to be. Because you see from that looks like it's like field surface. A hell. Here's get the ball example. Lighter on the top, darker on the bottom. Oh, we could have grass top. Pine tor. Let's shift that. Not quite yet. That is actually quite good. But not a one. Yeah, I get the hill vibe from that. But why is that? I can't even zoom in because if I zoom in, tiny, 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 because Google doesn't want the size to fold. Wants tiny sort of overlay thing. Can't get much detail out of. Do need to get. It is also probably because we're very stones here. Right now, that just like a slime X2. What F? Maybe that's all we need. What F? Um, this larger hill. It looks like a honey pot, doesn't it? Okay. So maybe that's what we. That's cutting that right. Maybe it's the slopes bringing in your eyes into. Maybe. Meanwhile, we'll just go for this. This. Ah, ah. I'll do most of in the darken them. Edges are handled by pen. Pop color, but like search. It's the thickness of this. Magic case. Cool. It's line thickness. How do you hide? G? FG? Now, how's that look? Start off. What have I done? How did I enable that? Grid. Add. Eh. Like that. Again, I should throw you down. Probably make these. Hurry up. Go. Lines. I guess the edges are not quite getting. That was 1 pixel. Let me just be more organic-ish. Ah. I'm just trying to think the best-ish way to handle this. I will have to just start late. But it's just the edges I can't get right. I agree with the top, but it definitely looks like now a sort of a hell. See, other games have it better. I see they make the edges quite dark. Maybe that's what this has to be. Maybe try darkening it. Maybe do that, like sort of radiate down. Darken. That way we get sort of a thing. That's what I'll say. We could possibly do line tools. Wall. But I like I prefer using that for if this is the edge. Does notify the player, hey, that's but what really darken this. Not the edge. Because then we need 3 blocks. For that we need top, middle, bottom. Up here, player in. Players on that. Player comes along. There's a slide. Hell. Should we allow the player to go on like bits like that? We would. Fact is, we do have 4 blocks to play with, but you gotta think of tile mapping. Uh, that one. I guess. Yeah. It's up here. Oh no, not really introduced. There's just adding a thin line. I kind of like that as an effect of adding that to make it. See what I'm trying to go for. This is darker. That's lighter, dark. Let's curve up here. Oh, I turned that on before pressing S7. There, maybe? Not. Link to. That looks like that. Like this. Oh, I'm not. I have to if they're having carry on, but yeah. Well, 100% sure on this. It's these corner ones here. What I could do is roll that out. That definitely looks right there. Good. I don't know if it's just a grid. Oh. The thing is, we want this to be sort of a to go down, but we're limited on it, aren't we? There. Well, curving it helps. Let's select this. Sweet. See. That looks like a hill. I can see that. The issue then is this. What if that? That looks like. No, it doesn't. It's a field. What lighten that oil a bit. That's on too. That shift. Maybe we had. Oh, this does look like it. Red. Maybe some tips from isometric. You know, being the top lighter, the bottom darker. And what that here. Guys, I'm gonna have to end it. Thank you for showing up. I'm gonna have a think about this and see if I can. That's probably a art this. Like hell, it looks like a hell like this somewhat perfectly. So I'm gonna end it here. Short stream, but it's been tough. Yeah. Hope you all enjoyed. Had fun. Well, mouse. Yeah. So hope you enjoyed. I will if I'm not if I don't stream, I'll gift away the subs randomly off stream. Yeah, thank you all, and yeah, I'll see you in the next live stream.